Hey guys, this is Jade and I'm back with another video. So this is almost the home stretch. These pile of albums I have at least one or two of, so instead of doing individual albums for all of these, I just decided to just put them all in one video. So I'm gonna go first. We're gonna start with TVXQ. I have Melodic. This is the Type C, the repackage. When I was going to get this album, I was talking to Top Kwan, who to me is like a TVXQ, DBSK, JYJ connoisseur. So I asked her which version should I get. And she was like, well, if you don't want to get the other versions, because I know A and B and maybe D, I'm not sure. I know those are like the box ones that are similar to G's Heartbreaker. So she said, if you don't want to go get those, I would just get the Type C because it's a repackage. So I went on to Amazon and I got this. I think I paid like $14 for it. So yeah, so I decided to get this one, and yeah, so I have Melodic, and actually Melodic is like the first song I heard from them. But this album, TVXQ's 10th, I have the black version. This is their 7th album. This is the first song that really got me interested into TVXQ. So obviously I knew who they were. I weren't really familiar with their names. I knew, like I said, I knew who they were. I knew what they looked like. Just names I wasn't too familiar with. But anyways, after listening and seeing the video for Something, I really enjoyed it, and I love this album. I think my favorite song would have to be Beside. I just listen to that song like over and over and over. This is the song I listen to in my car like all the time, and I absolutely love this album. I don't have the repackage. I plan on getting it one of these days, but yeah, I don't have the repackage. But yeah, this is like the only version I have. I don't have the red version, but yeah, so it's tense. And then next I have this big thing. It's TVXQ's Keep Your Head Down. This is the limited special edition. I got this from Yes Asia. Paid $18 for it. I seen it in New York used for like $20, so it was either between this and another album, so I decided to go with the other album. And yeah, so I don't know if it's still on sale in Yes Asia, but if you are interested in getting this one, I will go get it. So yeah, and I got Changmin's photo card. So next I'm gonna go with my Rain albums. So I have Rain's 5th album, Rainism. This is actually the first Rain album I bought. I bought this from a seller on eBay for $5. And yeah, so I think shipping was like $4 maybe. So I didn't really have to spend that much on the album. And Rainism is one of my favorite songs from Rain. So I'm happy I got this album. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is his last. Oh Lord, I can't remember. This is the last album on J-Tune or not. Or either the first one or the last one. I can't remember. I think this is the first one. Let me know. Someone let me know. I think this is his first one after leaving JYP. I think so, because it has J-Tune on the back here. So I'm going to go with that. And continue on with Rain. I have Rain's special album, Back to the Basic. This has Hip Song, and according to Shout360, a very interesting version of Love Song, the English version. And honestly, this is a pain in the ass to open. I have to do this because I only have one hand, but like I can only open like this. Like I can take out the photo book. No, I can't. I have to like literally fight with it to open it. So that's the only thing about this album. But other than that, I mean, yeah, anyways, but yeah, it's really a pain in the ass to open, so I don't really open it that often. So I got this in New York for like $20, and I got it at this bookstore, Book Off in New York. So I made a video about buying albums in New York, K-pop albums in New York. So definitely check that out if you want to buy, if you're looking for albums in the New York area. And then on to 2PM. I have 2PM's Go Crazy, and I originally had Wooyoung's CD plate, but I traded with Shout360 for June K. And honestly, I wasn't really too fond of the actual album. I mean, besides the single, which I loved, and I love that they did the Korean version of I'm Your Man, because that is my favorite Japanese release from them. But the overall album, I just wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't, unfortunately. I still love them though, but I just wasn't feeling the album. And speaking of I'm Your Man, this is their Japanese release, the CD DVD. I got this from Amazon, and it also has the video for the original version and the dance version. So if you look on YouTube, you're only going to get the dance version on YouTube. So if you want to see the original, you have to probably go looking for it. But yeah, so, and I actually got a photo card. I got Chen Sung's photo card, so I'm really happy that I got his photo card. And yeah, and it's like I really want number 5 because that album was so good. I just wish that number 5 came out after Grown, because it seemed like, it's like, to me it's like a continuation of Grown, because honestly Grown and I mean Go Crazy and number 5 are 2 different albums, but I just really wish number 5 came out after that, because I just really love that album. Definitely one of my favorites so far this year. And yeah, so last but not least, I'm gonna go with Block B. So I have Block B's Her. This is the normal edition. This is their 4th mini album, and it's kind of not too much in the in the front, but in the back is where like most of the damage is. So like over here, it took quite a beating. So I'm not really too fond of this packaging. I'm not really, it's not really my favorites, but yeah. And then next I have Block B's 2nd mini album, Welcome to the Block. So funny story about this one. I bought this from a seller on Tumblr, and I got the poster with it, and it came from Singapore. So once I got it in the mail, the package was completely ripped open at the bottom, and I'm like, okay, is anything damaged? I was freaking out. So the poster was like folded up, and it was placed in between 2 pieces of cardboard, and the album was wrapped up in like a shit ton of bubble wrap. So nothing was damaged, but I was just like, I'm just surprised that it actually got to me completely open at the bottom. So nothing happened to it, but still I was just like, I don't even know how it even got that way. But yeah, and then the last album I got from Block B is Blockbuster. This is their first studio album. They haven't released a studio album since Blockbuster. I hope they have a comeback soon, and it'll be like another album, because this album is really good. I mean, if you want to get into Block B, I will definitely say that this album is where you should start from. It's definitely it's like eclectic album. Oh yeah, I say eclectic because it's definitely different sounds. If you listen to other songs, so like their previous stuff is more hip hop, like really hard hip hop. You have this on this album too, but you'll have songs like Movie's Over and Mental Breaker, and you have Tail Solo and stuff like that. So this is definitely a diverse album, but I would definitely check out Blockbuster if you want to get into Block B. So yeah, this is all these albums, and yeah, I will check you guys in the next video. Bye.